The only thing that got me through that match was a drink in my hand. The passing shots that Sinner produced, some of the passing shots were absolutely crazy. I mean,
So
Carlos
before we
Pereiro had the best. With due respect, Juan Carlos Pereiro had the best dropper, and his protege is now probably carrying the baton for him.
So Dimitrov has won it. I wanted that so much. Dimitrov has won Miami. What do you think, Adish?
Are you sure? Are you drunk? Rather than that, because the only thing that got me through that match was a drink in my hand. I was so much rooting for
Uh,
Dimitrov, and he was thrashed left, right, center. So
this is
I don't
what I
know what you're
wanted
talking
to
about.
say. Unfortunately, that did not happen. I'm sure the crowd also wanted to say this, but that did not happen. Credit to Sinner. But what are your first thoughts, Adish?
Blown away completely and heartbroken. Um, Actually, to be honest with you, after the first half of the set, there was no point in the match when I felt that actually Grigor could make this. So it was like I knew it that there is no way around it. I was just hoping that at least Dimitrov takes a set, but of course that didn't happen. So as a person, as a tennis fan who was rooting for Dimitrov, it was a really sad day.
But I saw some amazing down the line backhands from Dimitrov, some amazing skill at the net to some extent. Because talking about down the line backhands, I think it was Sinner who completely dominated all the down the line shots. It was crazy.
It honestly was a match where you could actually feel that Sinner is better than Dimitrov in pretty much every aspect. But it was a pleasure to watch Dimitrov go to the net, take those risks, believe in
Yeah.
himself, and as you said, he was hit for a lot of passing shots. But whenever he was not, it was a pleasure to watch him do those beautiful volleys, very very much Federer-esque volleys, the touch,
Yeah.
and he's one of those guys who has really clean volleys. In today's times when we watch tennis, volley is generally only used as a finishing point or something like that. But Dimitrov has really clean styles, clean volleys.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see a lot more of that, but unfortunately, the passing shots that Sinner produced, some of the passing shots were absolutely crazy. I mean, I mean,
Kissing
I
the
have never
lines.
seen
Every
something like
passing
that,
shot was kissing the line.
and it reminded me a lot of Nadal, the passing shots. Initially, how much Nadal used to hit those passing shots to
Yeah.
Federer. It reminded me a lot of that, and I'm sorry, but I would have loved to see
And
some more of Dimitrov's antics coming to the net, and something like that.
yeah, some drop volleys would have helped. Some half volleys would have helped. But yeah, not the day. But Dimitrov surely felt like a rock star. That's what he said. I think the crowd was rooting for him. But what do you think was the difference? What Alcaraz couldn't do and what Sinner did?
See, I don't really want to get into anything technical about it. The way I saw it was that when Alcaraz Dimitrov match happened, it looked like Dimitrov had all the answers to anything that Alcaraz could throw at him. And when I watched this match, I felt exactly the reverse was true. Barring the first 4 or 5 games, I felt that
Yeah,
whatever Dimitrov
it
tried,
was one way
Sinner
street.
had an answer. Sinner and whatever Sinner threw at Dimitrov was just looking for answers all over the court. So that is the only difference that I felt. But when Dimitrov said that he felt like a rock star, I personally am very happy to see Dimitrov play at this stage, and to see someone with this kind of game is a lot more fun than what the type
Yeah.
of game Alcaraz and Sinner play.
Yeah, we got to see something different from the unidimensional things happening in every tournament pretty much. But good, good for Dimitrov. He's back in the top 10 so that he will probably play less number of tough matches, maybe in the quarters and semis going forward. And hence, we might be able to see more of him. But what do you finally make of Sinner, who has emerged champion? Third time lucky for him. He lost to Hurkacz in 21. He lost again last year. And this time it was third time lucky for him.
See, I don't know about third time lucky and all of that stuff. There is only two things right now on my mind, especially talking about Sinner. One is, can he keep on producing this kind of level of tennis? That is the big
Yeah.
question. The heavy physicality. He hits what, 20 shots in a row with full power. How is that possible? So that is one question.
130.
And secondly, my big question is, the clay season is coming up now. So
Mm.
this kind of game, will it help him on clay? Will he sustain on clay? Or does, him and his team have, already the think tank is in place, as in how to tweak his game for clay? Or will they
Yeah,
still
yeah,
work on clay, the type of game Sinner is playing? Because he can hit 20, 30, 40, 50 balls. But with this power,
yeah,
now
yeah.
let's see
So
what he comes up with on clay.
it looks like he has the attributes, but it hasn't quite worked. Uh, we'll see what happens. Clay season is about to start. Sinner mentioned that he has only a week of practice before he starts his clay season. So that will be quite an interesting rivalry across the board. And last year at clay, we saw a lot of drop shots. Alcaraz starting the trend. So hopefully we'll see some surprise elements this year as well.
Yeah, with due
Cool.
respect, Juan
So
Carlos
before we
Ferrero had the best. With due respect, Juan Carlos Ferrero had the best drop shots, and his protege is now probably carrying the baton forward.
Right, right. Cool. So Miami comes to an end. The Sunshine Double comes to an end, which unfortunately Alcaraz had a chance, but I think we won't keep talking about this. That's very unfair to Alcaraz, a teenager almost. But see, let's see how things go as the tennis season progresses to play. Any final thoughts before we close?
Just I hope Grigor keeps his good form, and I hope to see him in the Wimbledon finals this year.
Right, right. Cool. That's a great ask. Closing this episode on this note. Thanks, viewers, for joining us today. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.